What's going on, guys? Good morning, good afternoon. This is the Daily Grind with your host, Chump Change. This is live and recorded. Good to see you. Mr. Leo Lusting, Geek of All Trades, Ninja Kid, what's up, man? Dakota Miner, how are you? We have Sloth Squash, Carl Coat, what's up, man? Good to see you. Nerd Beast, Overboard Tech, Sadie sometimes, let's see. All Set Miner, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Good to see you. Again, if you guys have any questions after the fact, just leave a comment down below. But let's see. We have some news today. All right, let me get through the rest of the people here. Steven Cicero, Black Cat Crypto. We have Backwards Miner. What's up, dude? Blaine Anderson, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Dumpster Fire, appreciate you, buddy. All right, let's get into looking at the market this morning. Looking pretty shitty, right? Deep red for Ethereum, down 5.77%, and we have down 4.17% on Bitcoin. So I'm assuming Bitcoin has a bit more to pull back, but I guess we're gonna have to see. Doge is down to 8 cents. That sucks. Yeah, I don't know. You guys mining Doge? Is anybody into Doge as much as I am? All right, let's see. Fear and Greed Index 48. All right, we're getting back into the neutral territory, which is good. So that's I mean, could be worse. Let's see what you guys are saying up here. If you guys have any questions, obviously just leave it in the live chat. I'm tired today. This coffee's hot as hell too. It's like boiling. I had to go make one right before I came back down. That's why I was a little late. Apologize. Stupid YouTube, says Dave Jack. Dumpster Fire, love the Doge. Dude, honestly, I really only like it so much because of the L7. That's the truth. But I did notice that Doge got knocked down a peg by Polygon Matic right here, as you can see. You can kind of see. Let's bring this up a bit. Check it out. Got knocked down number 10. It's still top 10 nonetheless, but that does suck. It does suck. It dropped down a peg. Let's see. So we still have obviously Bitcoins first, Ethereum, Tether, BNB, USD, Coin. We have XRP, Binance, Cardano, Polygon, and Doge for the top 10. Shiba's number 15. Interesting. Litecoin is number 16. 91 bucks. All right, so that dropped a little bit actually, because Litecoin is over $100 last week. So, I mean, it's still better than it was, right? So we can't really get too upset, but either way, over here on CoinDesk, let's see. Sorry, I should have warned you guys. The eyes, gonna burn your eyes. All right, Kraken shut down U.S. crypto staking services, pay $30 million in a fine to the SEC settlement. So I was watching a few things about this morning. Some people are saying that Kraken was kind of picked out of the bunch to make it easier for them to pull the shenanigans with, I guess. Does that make sense? So Kraken isn't obviously going to have the legal team that Coinbase does behind it or anything along those lines. So they just went after like a somewhat big exchange, but at the same time, it's a small exchange, right? Kraken's not as big as the other guys. So I don't know. I mean, I don't really want to elaborate on that. It gets too political for me, but let's play this real quick. I just want to see what CoinDesk says here, because I really didn't watch this video. And then we'll get into some questions. If you guys can, tag me in the chat if you guys have any actual questions. All right, let's see.
Here's our CoinDesk News Roundup. Kraken has agreed to shut its cryptocurrency staking operations to settle charges with the SEC, according to an industry source briefed on the matter. Sources telling CoinDesk the SEC will discuss and vote on the settlement during a closed-door commissioner meeting this afternoon, and an announcement will be made later in the day.
Interesting. So staking is now gone from Kraken, as far as I know. They do have a article that was put out yesterday. I'll bring it up in a minute. I just want to rip through the rest of this and just see what it's about. I don't think the entire thing was about the Kraken little 20-second clip she just did.
Separately, a judge overseeing Sam Bankman-Fried's criminal case has ordered the former FTX CEO's lawyers to submit a new proposal to modify his bail conditions. It would include more detail on the lawyer's suggestion that Bankman-Fried install an application on his phone to automatically record and archive his communications.
Can this guy get a friggin' haircut? Look at this dude. Like, bro, you look like a bum. You look ridiculous. Get a haircut, will you?
Meanwhile, the founders
Insane.
of failed crypto hedge fund Three Arrows Capital are teaming up with the co-founders of crypto exchange CoinFlex on the creation of Open Exchange, touting it as the, quote, world's first public marketplace for crypto claims, trading, and derivatives. The platform aims to be a home for trading what it says is a $20 billion market of claims against bankrupt crypto firms, including those of 3AC, Three Arrows Capital. Finally, Bitcoin-based ordinals punks, a rip on the popular Ethereum.
This was insane. I caught this a little bit, actually. Look at this.
Based CryptoPunks are rising in popularity and price. While many Ethereum-based projects cap the number of NFTs at 10,000, there are only 100 ordinals punks, which are currently reselling for over 2 BTC a pop.
2 Bitcoin a pop for these stupid figures that my niece could draw in Minecraft. Look at this. For real? 2 Bitcoin? That's upwards of $40,000, $42,000 for these stupid pictures. This pixel art drives me nuts. It's so stupid. Like, I honestly think my niece could draw these. It's foolish. It's absolutely foolish. I don't get it. Whatever. Let me know what you think about that.
Over $40,000 in today's prices.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was good. Thanks, lady. Shout out to CoinDesk. Again, I'll leave links to everything we go over today down in the description below. All right. So this is the SEC, their announcement, right? So Kraken to discontinued unregistered offer and sale of crypto assets staking as a service program and pay $30 million to settle the SEC charges for immediate release. So this was released yesterday, as you can see, February 9th, 2023. This was after our second stream yesterday where I spoke with Max Voltage and we kind of went over the stake and stuff. And if you guys didn't see yesterday afternoon's video, go check that out because it's a little, we talked about this quite a bit. So it was just interesting. All right. I don't want to tear through this. I actually want to go over to the beginner's block. This is a blog here. And I had him write me up a paragraph. So if you guys are interested, again, the link will be down in the description for this as well. Let me pull up the chat just so I can see what you guys are saying. If you have any questions, again, just at me. Nerby said, people never learn, I guess. Yeah, unfortunately. So let's see. The crypto world was rocked yesterday by the announcement that the popular cryptocurrency exchange Kraken will discontinue its unregistered offer and sale of its crypto assets staking as a service program and pay $30 million to settle charges with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission's SEC. This marks a major victory for the SEC in its ongoing effort to regulate fast-growing cryptocurrency market and protect investors. The SEC had charged Kraken with conducting an unregistered securities offering in connection with its staking program, which allowed users to earn rewards in new cryptocurrencies by holding and staking coins on the platform. The agency also claimed that the exchange has made false and misleading statements in connection with the offering. What just made me think, when I just read that last sentence, this, which allowed users to earn rewards in other or new cryptocurrencies, that just reminded me of Flux for some reason. Like the parallel assets. Does that give you guys like that same vibe? Like this kind of, can they get in trouble for doing stuff like that? I mean, I doubt it. They're not an exchange, but you know what I mean? Like parallel assets going to get some sort of backlash at some point. Who knows? All right. I'm not the only one. It just yeah, threw me for a loop. All right. The agency also claimed that the exchange has made false and misleading statements in connection with the offering. I already read that. All right. Sorry. Kraken, which has long been known for its vocal opposition to the government regulation, has agreed to pay the fine and discontinue its staking program without admitting or denying the SEC charges. That's insane. You imagine just paying $30 million, like, oh, all right, slap on the wrist. Here you go. It's $30 million, no problem. The exchange has also agreed to cooperate with the SEC on its ongoing efforts to regulate the crypto market. I mean, obviously trying to keep themselves out of hot water. The settlement is seen as a significant step forward for the SEC, which has been working to bring the largely unregulated crypto market under its jurisdiction. The agency has been cracking down on illegal and unregistered offerings of cryptocurrencies and has taken several enforcement actions against exchanges, companies, and individuals who have violated its rules. I wonder if not Coinbase, crypto.com, like they have that crypto, it's like a high interest, like a CD almost, right? You put it in for like 3 months and you get like X amount back, like 3% back or whatever. Parallel assets are tokens on other chains. Yeah, so it just the way it was worded there just kind of made me think of the way you earn new or different crypto that you never would be involved with if it wasn't for the parallel assets. That's kind of what I was getting at, Carl. Leo Lusting, Gemini going through the same stuff or similar stuff. They just settled a lawsuit to pay people back for lost funds. Really? I didn't know that. I didn't know Gemini had a problem. That's crazy. Bacon, eggs, and hash. I get nervous anytime the government comes knocking on the crypto door. Yeah, I agree. Well, if you pay your taxes and do the right thing, you're all right. You know what I mean? Whatever. You can't just take free money. It's not just free money, right? Like, government's going to want a cut of it. So as long as you know that and you go into it with that thought or mindset, keep it in the bank, pay what you need to pay out, and the rest is yours. That's how it goes. Many in the crypto community see this settlement as a sign that the industry is maturing and moving towards a greater regulation and oversight. This settlement also serves as a warning to other exchanges and companies offering staking services that they must comply with the SEC rules and regulations or face similar consequences. Kraken's decision to settle with the SEC and discontinue its unregistered staking program marks a significant change for the exchange, which has long prided itself on being a leader in a fight against government overreach. However, industry's experts believe that the move will ultimately be positive for the exchange and it will help to increase trust in the crypto market and attract more mainstream investors. In conclusion, the $30 million settlement between Kraken and the SEC serves as a wake-up call to the crypto industry, signaling that the days of unregulated offering and false statements are coming to an end. As the market continues to mature, we can expect to see greater regulation and oversight, which will help protect investors and increase confidence in the crypto market. Interesting. Yeah, so how do you guys feel about that? Like, should they have fought it a little bit, or did they actually do something wrong? I mean, I'm obviously not involved in the government, so I don't know what they may have done wrong, but it kind of sucks. You feel bad, you know. $30 million is a lot of money, man, especially to a small exchange. I mean, they're not small, but you know what I mean. That's a lot of money. All right, let me see what else you guys got. Let's see. Banning staking could bring back proof of work. So this is kind of one of the things I wanted to talk about too. So yesterday we spoke about that with there's a Dogecoin fork, which is, I don't know what this article is about. I haven't read it yet, but the Dogecoin fork was basically saying that they wanted to, or they would have to switch the algorithm for Dogecoin to get on the Ethereum network so that Ethereum could be proof of work in a sense, right, through Dogecoin. And if that happened, I honestly think that would be a good thing for us, for miners anyways. But let's see, Dogecoin fork in the road, what the recent news of a possible split could mean for the future. So I'm assuming this has a lot to do with what Max and myself were talking about yesterday. Let's see. Okay, Censored Crypto said the whole idea behind crypto being decentralized scares the shit out of the government, so they're trying to squash it out. And yeah, I agree, because they can't control it. That's the problem. So like, obviously the government's gonna want control, and I get that, you know, it makes sense. But when there's so many curveballs with crypto, you physically, like, crypto is expanding so fast they physically can't like keep it all under wraps, so it's hard. So they're obviously going to attack spots like staking. They just kind of left it vague, like all of staking, right? So we're gonna see, I guess, what happens with it, but that's really how they do it. That's it. Yeah, sorry, Dave Jack, I just have other things I'm going to talk about right now. The crypto world was buzzing yesterday with news of a possible Dogecoin fork, which could lead to a split of the popular cryptocurrency. A fork occurs when a crypto's code is changed, leading to the creation of new coin and its own unique set of rules and features. The news has many investors and traders wondering what this could mean for the future of Dogecoin and the cryptocurrency market as a whole. The recent announcement of a possible Dogecoin fork has been attributed to the growing divide between two groups and developers and miners who have different ideas about how cryptocurrency should evolve. Some believe that Dogecoin should continue to be fun and lighthearted coin, while others believe that it should be more focused on becoming a serious and widely adopted cryptocurrency. I mean, Dogecoin, at the end of the day, is a meme. It's a meme coin. So unless it gets some real use case, you know, I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about it in the chat. Let's go. So if the fork does occur, it could result in two separate Dogecoins, each with its own unique set of rules and characteristics. This could potentially have a significant impact on the value of Dogecoin and its ability to gain wider adoption. It is possible that the new coin created by the fork could become more popular and valuable than the original Dogecoin, leading to a shift in the balance of power in the crypto market. I don't know how I feel about that. So if they fork it, it physically has to be a different crypto, or it's not. Oh, yeah. I mean, it would be a new coin, right? That's kind of weird, though. Like, I would want it to stay one. You know what I mean? But I understand. I get it. While the news is possible, Dogecoin fork has certainly created some uncertainty in the market. It is important to remember that the forks are not uncommon in the crypto world and can sometimes lead to new and exciting opportunities. In this case of Dogecoin, a fork could potentially result in a creation of a new and more valuable cryptocurrency, which could benefit investors and traders who hold Dogecoin. It is also important to note that the fork can be a sign of the growing maturity of a cryptocurrency. As the crypto market continues to evolve and mature, we can expect to see more forks and other changes as an industry tries to find the best way to meet the needs and demands of its users. In conclusion, the recent news of the possible Dogecoin fork has generated a lot of buzz and speculation in the crypto community. While there is still much that is unknown about what will happen, if the fork does occur, it is clear that this could have a significant impact on the future of Dogecoin and the cryptocurrency market as a whole. Whether this impact will be positive or negative remains to be seen, but one thing is for sure, the crypto world is never dull and always full of surprises. Interesting. Thank you for the article, Mr. Crypto as Usual, with the beginner's blog. Appreciate this blog. All right, let's get into, if you guys are interested in merch, by the way, crypty.co. No affiliation money-wise, but I am on here. And there's a bunch of YouTubers on here too, but that's where I got these sweatshirts, and they're super comfortable. So if you guys are interested, I just have the tab open. All right, let's go to, again, I'm not going to read through this, but this was a press release. I'll put this in the live chat so you guys can see it, and I'll leave it down in the description below for anybody that's listening after the fact. All right, let's go to, let's check out, let's see, go to Crypto Zombie, because I actually like how he explains things. 15 hours ago he said, warning, all right, Bitcoin warning, SEC ready to crush crypto. It's not over yet. All right, let me get through this commercial here. Joker Miner, no, I didn't get premium yet. I'm gonna skip through this and get into what he's saying. All right, let's see. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask, but I want to see what the charts are looking like and what his take for Bitcoin as of right now is. Shout out to Crypto Zombie. Again, I'll leave a link to his channel in the description below. Yeah, Crypto Zombie super educated. That's the reason I choose. Oh shit. God damn it. All right. Sorry. Muted again. God damn it. I did that for the commercial.
You
All
will
right.
see that
Let's do it
basically
again.
the news that came out was that Kraken is in fact discontinuing their staking services. The SEC hit them with a $30 million fine, right? So they're just trying to choke US citizens. And there is some more news I want to get to in a minute, but you know, a $30 million fine, let's be honest, is really nothing to a major exchange like Kraken. These guys are making lots of money, right? But you know, having a look right here, you know, the other thing is that we did have...
Look at his house. This house is sick. I love that balcony. Oh, the second story, he's got like the railing there. That's awesome.
Andrew, now he's been tweeting, if you follow him, he said, update, there's additional actions that are coming from the SEC, and they're talking about exchanges and stable coins. They said they might even be going after Circle, which issues USDC, and now there's another situation as well from DB over here talking about Paxos. So obviously the US is getting hit from all sides right now. In my opinion, it's not a good thing that they are doing this type of, but we knew it was coming, right? We knew this regulation was going to come, FTX, and I'm telling you guys, I mean, I don't want to be the conspiracy theorist over here, but everything just seems a little bit too coordinated when you look at it with, you know, Gary Gensler and the SEC and his ties with FTX, and then everything that went on to give them more insight and jurisdiction over crypto, and now they're trying to, you know, slam the markets down. You know, I don't really know, obviously, I'm not an insider, but I can tell you that we saw something happening in the charts. We saw some crazy whale price action. Then all of a sudden this news comes out, and guess what? On the exact same day, and I'm going to show you in a minute, we're also having stocks fall as well. So there's definitely something going on. But actually, guys, meanwhile over in the UK,
Bored apes or crypto punks?
Bored ape.
In the chat, Oval Vortex said this dude's eye contact makes me super uncomfortable. Well, I mean, he's just in a room by himself staring at the camera. Like I'm like reading, so that's why I'm not staring at the camera. So it makes sense.
Bitcoin or Ethereum?
Oh, God, I do basket of cryptocurrency.
That's safe answer.
Yeah.
that was just a little bit of fun. Just got to have fun on a day like today, right? So I figured while we're out here, why don't I just hop in super quick to the chart? I'll show you what I'm looking at. Not a lot really has changed. We were anticipating this move, but I will just give you guys a little bit of an update on those levels. And, you know, like I said, make sure you guys follow me over on Twitter. And I do have all my other socials too, Instagram, TikTok. I do different types of content over there.
Go follow Crypto Zombie. Let's
so
get into
again,
it.
guys, just to reiterate, we were seeing some of these warning signs, right? We had...
So this is Market Cipher, and this is what he's going to explain right now, how it works, I think. I haven't watched this video, but shout out to Zombie again for this.
Market Cipher, which is this lower indicator right here. A lot of you are familiar with that. And we also have Wave Edge. On top of that, we also saw right here up at this top that we had a bit of whale manipulation, right? And we saw they were basically pumping and then whale selling, pumping and then whale selling. And that's what these triangles mean right here. And that was telling us that it could have been a potential distribution type situation where the whales were looking to sell. And we were seeing confluence over here as well. We were seeing oversold conditions on Market Cipher, and we were also seeing these red dots as well as the wave curving over on the Wave Edge chart, right? So there were a lot of things that were showing us that some of this momentum was leaving. You could see right here also to point out, we never even got up to this level right here. We attempted to. This area right here, right, we had this this wick. We never got as high here, and now we didn't even touch it this time. So now what we have on the chart is not only a continuation of a downtrend, but if we kind of connect this right here, you know, something like this, you could go to the wick, we have now lower highs as well as, you know, short-term lower lows, you could say. But we haven't really confirmed that just yet. You could see, though,
Yeah,
that
because that's not really good, right? Lower highs. I mean, does anybody here trade? I'm going to put a poll in the chat. I want to know if you guys trade or not.
Right? But the big problem is that we have this lower area down here on the short term at around $21,500. So there is still that possibility that Bitcoin can at least go down to this level. Now, I just want to reiterate, we've been talking about this death cross over and over and over again. The fact that we couldn't get up above this level, we weren't able to break through this. And at this point, guys, considering this move, I would have to say that this is probably a confirmed move. I would be shocked beyond belief if we did not get confirmation on this over, you know, the weekend, Sunday into Monday.
Yeah,
so
that's really
this
close.
is Bitcoin's first ever death cross we've ever seen in a massive downtrend, which we've still yet, you know, to really
Dumpster fire, I'm with you. Not good luck trading.
Major levels. Now,
sometime I have, but
futures gap, so this should be absolutely no surprise that.
And that's the thing that I was. So when the flux halving came about, and everything was kind of pumping, right? And then we were talking about this whole death cross, whatever. the CME gap was always a concern, right? And I feel like Bitcoin like almost always fills it, right? So it's got to come back down to get through that, and then, you know, even if it just wicks down, at least to fill it. But that's overall, it's always been filled. There's one up here and one down here, so it's which one's going to hit first. I'd rather the bottom one hit first and then go up, if that makes sense. So
at some point, we were going to come down here and fill this gap. Now, we didn't know, right? We didn't know if we were going to break up first and hit this one and then come down. But I have been saying that these gaps get filled, and people don't want to believe me when I say it. They think it's a joke. They think it's a meme. But I'm telling you guys, they get filled. And to get filled, Bitcoin has to at least come down to that $19,900 level. So at some point, probability historically on the side says we're coming down to this level. Remember though, as long as we keep this upward sloping trend, we don't fall below this area, then everything should be all right for Bitcoin, right? So yes, we did get this daily cross.
there's a gap at 6 to 9K. Are you sure on the CME futures chart? I'm not, I feel like I would have heard of that before. I'm not sure though. How long ago was it, Mr. Kyle Rosa, if you know? That'd be interesting.
Right? We got the daily, but, you know, looking at this weekly, I think the death cross is inevitable. I think it's coming, guys. I believe it's going to happen. So just wanted to point that out. Again, very interesting that we also had stocks dumping at the same time. Very, very interesting. This is where I'm saying there's definitely some kind of universal
Sadie, sometimes that's
one
fine.
thing I want to point out super quick that I forgot to mention before is that I actually saw the price of Bitcoin. I was watching the chart as it happened start to fall before the SEC news officially came out. Very, very interesting, guys.
You know what? He just brought up a good point that actually reminded me of a point that I wanted to bring up. So we all know the whole, I talked about it on Monday and then again on, yesterday, the Binance was it .com? Or was it .us? I don't know. I can't remember. Anyways, they stopped the US exchanges, like USD exchange, right, into your bank account. Like you can't get it out of there. So they stopped it on Wednesday. Did they know something that was going to be coming out about this crap? Do you guys think it was kind of like, you know, he's in CC knows a little bit of inside information? It was because it was kind of weird. Like there was no reason. You just came out and said it. On Wednesday, we're going to be stopping it. And then the next day, they bring up this bullshit about, you know, finding Kraken and whatever. It's kind of weird. Kind of weird.
It's like somebody knew before the rest of us. So that's basically where we're at today. You know, make sure that you guys stick around. We're going to keep up with these updates. So super quick update, guys. You know, at the end of the day, realistically, we are still in a crazy macro environment. We are still in a macro downtrend. You know, we did have that upwards trend, and technically there still is that ability to be pushed to the upside as long as we find that support. But we did not get above the 200 weekly. We did not get above the major pivot level. And, you know, we did put in a higher high on the lower time frame, but now we have put in a, you know, lower low as well as potentially a lower high. We have to see how tomorrow plays out. So guys, we were warned.
Well, appreciate Crypto Zombie for that video. Again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. It is Friday, so I'm sure you guys are all excited to get out of work today. All right, let's see who this is. So why set trade? Is that what you said on YouTube? Let's see. I will search. This one right here. Holy shit, almost 900,000 subs. Oh, it teaches you how to chart. That's kind of neat. That's pretty cool. All right, I'll sub to him. I'll check him out. I sub to everybody. I have so many friggin' people I'm sub to. It's insane. All right, I just put a link to that channel. Thank you, Sadie. Sometimes that was a good link. I'm not gonna click on this stuff right now, but I'll check it out after. All right, let's see. Dave Jack sent me something in the chat. I want to see. Yeti, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you. Let me open this. Crypto Slate. Red Day sees 49 billion wiped from the crypto market cap. Let's see. This is from Crypto Slate. I will leave a link to them down in the description below. Over the reporting period, Bitcoin and Ethereum's market cap fell 4.3% and 6%. Yeah, I know. Sorry, I'm trying to see what the relevance is of all this. Top 5 gainers. Well, Dave, I appreciate the link, but I don't see anything specific. All right. If there's anything you guys want to go over, let me know and we can do so. But it is Friday. Hopefully things pick up during the weekend. But as you guys know, people or say investors that are Monday through Friday workers typically do all the stuff during the week and then sell off on Friday. So I get it. I get it. All right. The best way to start your day, Automatic Beats. What's up, buddy? Leo Lusting. What's up, dude? Wake and bake with crypto news. Perfect. I wouldn't be able to handle that right now, but that's awesome. All right. Let's see. Let's go to CoinDesk real quick. And see what else they have for topics. So this is the one I was talking about, the crypto exchange Binance to suspend the US dollar. Again, that was on the 6th, and then we get this information, which is kind of insane. So yeah, they said this on Monday, and then it happened Wednesday, and then this SEC stuff comes out on Thursday. It just seems a little sketchy to me. Like, I feel like CC knew other things. Does that make sense? All right, let's see what else you got. Trillion Capital finally caught a live stream, dude. Appreciate you for being here, buddy. Today is kind of really, it's just the same BS, man. There was a lot of stuff we talked about yesterday about the whole staking thing being banned and Kraken being, fined $30 million. We didn't really get into that as much, but there was a better conversation yesterday about this whole thing. I'm just kind of ripping through headlines and seeing what we can find today. Long traders bear brunt as Bitcoin Ether slide spurs $220 million in liquidations. Jesus, that's crazy. I'm not gonna read through this whole thing, but interesting. Oh, you know what? Who made a good video? Actually, what the hell's his name? God, I can't think of it. I think it's Crypto R Us. Is that his name? He's let me see. It is this guy right here. He actually did a live stream yesterday, I believe. I started watching it this morning just a little bit. So I want to see, let's kind of see what he says real quick, because he brings up the fact that the SEC may have chosen Kraken specifically, and it was just kind of interesting. God dang it. Hold on. Check out Benjamin Cohen on YouTube. He's a great analyst. All right, I will take a peek at him after. All right, I want to see what George says here. So he's really educated in the crypto space as well. So let's listen to him real quick.
They're paying a $30 million fine, and they're stopping staking altogether, except ETH, because they can't unstake ETH even if they wanted to, right? But they did stop their staking service. This does not mean its withdrawals are stopped or anything like that. No, you just can't stake anymore. That means Kraken won't allow
Good
users
morning,
to
Savvy.
stake. The whole thing to me
I just want to hear his take
seems
on it.
quite silly. Again, I think it's scary, because crypto brought on so many new things that current financial markets have never, ever, ever seen before. So even something that is inherently built in to crypto, and you can't really change it, like staking is essential to powering the network and securing the network, right? That is essential, but it's something that Gary doesn't like because it's new. And he decided, let's just go after exchange. And look at this. Why did he go after Kraken, do you think? Why do you think the SEC didn't go after Coinbase? Coinbase is the big...
This part right here, this is what I listened to briefly before we went live, and this is what I found the most interesting that he was saying.
U.S. exchange. So if they really wanted to shut down staking, why did they go after Kraken, one of the smaller exchanges in the U.S.? Because they know they have a weak case, and they're just going after someone that really can't defend themselves, right? If they went after Coinbase on this, I think Coinbase would fight this a lot better with their army of lawyers rather than Kraken, who doesn't have as much money to be able to fight. But because of this strategy, and now that Kraken has shut down, well, this sends a shockwave throughout the industry, and all these other exchanges are like, uh-oh, you know, we better watch out, right? So
Does that make sense to you guys? Why they would have chose Kraken over Coinbase? Because when he said that, it made sense to me. But I mean, I don't know anything about their lawyers, how many lawyers they have or how many they don't have. So it just made sense. But George, he's been around for a while, and I think he lost Bitcoin, or he gave up on Bitcoin at one point when he lost a bunch of money, and then or he sold it too early, and then he's been basically balls deep in it ever since again. So he's a good channel. I'll leave a link to his channel down in the description below as well. So shout out to George.
So
Just keep listening to
Gary is he didn't do this on purpose. I mean, he did do this on purpose, but he didn't do it by accident picking Kraken. He knew exactly what he was doing. He doesn't want a long, drawn-out case like what's going on with Ripple, and he may lose that, right?
That's true too, because the Ripple case has been like ongoing for years at this point. And what if that happened with this whole thing? It would just be a goddamn nightmare for the SEC. So I get what he's saying there too. Good morning, Mr. Jake West. How are you?
This is the reason why they went after Kraken, because Coinbase also offers staking. Binance.us offers staking. In fact, I think Binance.us has the most amount of I guess the offering for stake coins. I think they have like 10 or something like that, and Coinbase has like 6.
So that brings back to my point. Did CC know something that this was going to be coming out, and that's why he stopped the USD exchanging? And he said it on Monday, and it happened on Wednesday, and then the thing comes out on Thursday. It's just it's too coincidental for me.
I don't even know how many Kraken has. Probably like 6 or something. It's not like there's hundreds of them. It's just a little bit, right? But make no mistake, this is an attack on crypto, and Gary did this on purpose. Even one of his own fellow commissioners. Keep in mind, Gary's making this decision basically single-handedly. Right, you have Commissioner SEC Commissioner Hester, who's known as Crypto Mom. She came out and blasted the SEC due to this.
Oh, I started watching this too a little bit. I think he goes into, the person or this lady that works for the SEC saying stuff about it, like negatively. Good morning, Mind Some Tem. How are you, buddy? Good to see you. Good morning, Miss Pocket Change. Good morning.
She's like, we've known about staking all this time. It's not like we didn't know. Staking's been around for years. But she didn't name names, but she just labeled her own commission lazy, basically. Paternalistic and lazy. She's like, all this time we could have been working at formulating rules and laws, to regulate, let's say, staking, but instead we just shut it down altogether, right?
Which
so
makes
even
sense.
people in the SEC feels like this is wrong.
That she's upset about it. I get it.
Right?
We all
but
are, I'm
unfortunately,
sure.
this has happened. And it'll be interesting to see, like I mentioned, Coinbase and Binance.us, are they go proactively to shut down their staking service, or will they fight it? Or they will wait until the SEC comes back to them and they will say, no, we're fighting this, right? I don't know. I don't know. But I think it's no accident that they chose a Kraken, not Coinbase or not Binance, because they don't want to draw this out, because they really don't have. And I don't think anyone really knew about this. I don't think any of the politicians, any of the other regulators actually knew about it. This is one of those things that I think the SEC wanted to get done really fast, sweep under the rug and say, okay, now we got control. Now we ended staking, right? But who knows? Who knows? Maybe this will be overturned. Maybe maybe one of the other exchanges goes to battle with SEC and brings it to the Supreme Court. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess time will tell. But shout out to Cryptos Are Us. So I will leave a link again in the description for him, and I'll drop it right here in the live chat if you guys want to watch this whole video. I don't want to rip off the whole thing, but he's highly educated, so I definitely would say go subscribe to him. But yeah, I mean, his take on it was pretty was pretty neat to say the least. And the way he looked at why they went after Kraken versus Coinbase, it really did make sense to me anyways, not knowing much about their legal teams and stuff. Oh my effing God. I just typed everyone's name in the chat to say hi back and deleted it when I clicked off top chat. Oh no. That sucks. All right. Well, anyways, what do you guys have planned for today? You guys all working, I assume? You guys at work, or you guys are out of work, depending on where you are in the world. Obviously, Mr. Rudput's good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're out of work by now. Again, Fear and Greed Index 48. Oh, you know what? Let's watch Crypto Love quick just to see what he's saying, because he goes over random charts as well. And again, we will leave a link to his channel in the description just to see what he's saying. Bitcoin's last dip, huge dump before massive pump. What do you guys think? Oh God, it's so loud every time. All right, let me just skip through his intro and his like button stuff. There we go. All right. Again, shout out to Mr. Crypto Love.
We are out of greed. People are scared as the overall market's down about 4% today. Bitcoin at 21,899, Ethereum at 1551.
Oh, I'm typing and I wasn't.
BNB at 307, XRP 38 cents, Cardano 36 cents, Polygon $1.26, and Dogecoin 8 cents. And Bitcoin now, after falling below $23,000, the big spike in the volume profile has shot down significantly, finding lows around $21,500. Now, this is something that we were discussing over the past few days based on the smart money indicators. And you can see there's a lot of areas of confluence in all these support bands right here around $20,000 previous all-time highs. That could be
What do you guys personally think? What do you think that Bitcoin's going to pull back to? If you trade or don't trade, like just looking at charts or things you've heard over the past couple of days, what are you guys thinking for a number? Should I, you know, I'll do a poll in the chat real quick. It's going to take me a minute to type it up, but let me know what you think. I'm interested to know.
Could be worth keeping in the back of your mind for the rest of this episode. Also, other things worth remembering right here, this big dotted line. When the 200-day moving average goes from down to up, historically, Bitcoin has seen between 437 and 3,000% gains. And when we have these golden crosses right here of the 50 and the 200-day, generally it goes down a little bit first before bouncing back up. So all those things worth keeping in the back of your mind. But right now, we're seeing insiders selling big time into this rally. Taking profits? Maybe. Do they know something we don't know? Maybe. Well, could be, because the recession signals are flashing once again. And based on the hive mind, when somebody posts something on Twitter, everybody thinks that's exactly what's going to happen. Recession once again. Now, it could be. We could be having the most anticipated recession in history.
That'd be miserable. Look at this. 2007 peak. Boom. Just takes the shit. That's the worst. If that happens here, that's it. I'm just quitting life. All over. Yeah, I put a poll in the chat. Let me know what you guys think.
Nobody saw 2001 coming. Nobody saw 2007 coming. But this one,
we should have seen 2007 coming, though, don't you think? Let's be real.
We've been seeing coming for many years. We can see based on the probability of recession predicted by the yield curve 12 months prior. Every time we've gotten up to these levels, we've had a recession within about a year. So the most anticipated recession should be happening pretty soon, or maybe it won't be. The S&P 500 down pressure, extremely elevated, we can see right here, has often signaled market bottoms, except 2008, when it signaled a recession. So what are we to do? Half of it says going up, half says going down. I should just go 100x long or just sell everything right now, right? Well, just give it a little bit of time, because we're going to take a look at some things that might answer those questions for you.
Real quick in the chat, who said that? Where is it? I like the flux slump makes standing up a third Cumulus node cheaper, said Northern Prospector. And I agree, actually. So I'm kind of kicking myself in the ass. I told the wife too, before, I think it was last month, I was like, I feel like I should swap into a bunch of flux just because I feel like it's going to pump right before the halving and then just sell it or trade it back out to whatever I, traded it from. And then, I just never did it. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to leave it alone. I have enough flux. I don't need to do that. And then, again, hindsight 2020, probably should have done it. But either way, it is much cheaper now, obviously. But let's finish watching this and then we'll go check out how Flux is doing. I want to see the difficulty and the price of it.
If we take a look at Bitcoin daily RSI downtrends breakout, historically, when the RSI breaks the downtrend, we actually have 3 surging rallies on the way up. We just recently had our first surging rally complete, hit the 86 RSI and then bounce back down. So price will.
And I would like to say, obviously, looking at these charts too, right? Like, let me big screen this for a second. So right here, right? You can see how it's 1, 2, 3. Like, every time you have a big liftoff, like, it's not just going to continue to go up. You need to have pullbacks. It's just how bad are the pullbacks going to be. Hopefully that makes sense.
Will come down a little bit from that. Furthermore, with the pi cycle top, does an amazing job predicting tops, also does a very good job of predicting bottoms. When Bitcoin price goes through this red line, the 111-day SMA, historically that has been bottoms. Now in 2019, perfect signal, but 2015, which this cycle seems to be a lot more close to what happened in 2015, had a fake out first. We could have had a fake out first. Maybe we might just need a little bit more time. Right now, $25,000 is the area of contention, a magnet for Bitcoin. But then it gets interesting. If we take a look here, the slow EMAs, the gray band.
Let's blow this up for a second so you can see what he's talking about. So we're still below the gray band there that he's pointing at. Pretty interesting. All right.
Right here on the CM Guppy indicator has always been the most significant resistance for Bitcoin. We can see here in 2015, Bitcoin bounced off of there and then broke back down. Now in 2019, kind of went straight through there, but it was resistance here in 2011 as well. And we are just nearing those areas. Could be the first resistance for Bitcoin on the way up. Either way you cut the cake though, either way you look at it, once Bitcoin breaks above.
Yeah, guys, hit that like button, please. Appreciate you for being here. It only takes 2 seconds. Promise.
This moving average, the 10 MA line on the monthly, it has been the beginning of the bull run. Now, we just had this happen on the monthly, suggesting that no matter how you slice this cake, this Bitcoin pie, whatever you want to call it, it does appear like this is the start of the bull run. Even when we zoom out on a monthly chart.
The biggest thing here, honestly, is just patience, man. Good things come to those who wait, right? That's like the biggest thing I advocate to myself. Just hold on and wait. Just wait. Be patient. But it's super hard to retract your emotions when it comes to investing in anything. So that's why everybody says don't risk more than you can afford to lose. Because you gotta, when you invest into something like Bitcoin or crypto or stocks or anything, you need to separate yourself from it. Like, pretend it's just gone. It's in a savings account, but you can't touch it. So like, just forget about it, right? It's not going to kill you if it goes away. It's not going to kill you if it stays. It's just wait. Just hold on. That's what I'm doing anyways. But again, not financial advice. That's just kind of what I like to think.
Even if we do go back to $20,000, still, that would be finding support on this retest zone. You can't have infinite gains immediately. And it just goes to show there is a confluence of support for Bitcoin at $20,000. A lot of different things.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if it's going to drop below 20.
Holder cost basis, the realized price, the 200-day moving average, the short-term holder cost basis, the 21 weekly MA, which is exactly what we were saying right here. A lot of areas of support for Bitcoin all around $20,000. Plus, look at the volume profile behind my head. Massive at that level. This would be a great area.
That is pretty massive right there, actually. Look at that. Look at the volume level. So like, this is where all the volume pumps into the market right here, or the most volume pumped into the market. So this is right around the 20K is up here, right? And then right about 19 or so. So that I mean, that obviously, humans, the way humans trade, right? Or just people in general, you will typically choose a round number. So if people have like buy limits set, if they want to buy, they're going to put 20,000 even, because people are just weird like that. Like, they don't want to have a little bit over, a little bit under. They want to hit it at exactly 20K. So that's usually why you see like spikes around these levels most significant. I mean, at least that's in my opinion. But either way, appreciate Mr. Crypto Love
to consolidate,
doing this video.
Find some support before taking off on the rally once again.
If you guys want to, oh, this is what I was talking about, the Monday through Friday thing right here. Actually, I mentioned a little earlier. So Monday through Friday, there's usually a bunch of volume, and then takes a shit on the weekend. Same thing. But this is all retail investors, so.
And because you have to remember, despite the fear and FUD in the market, there is something going on in the background that not many people are talking about. Willy Woo points out here, recent rally coincides with a new pattern emerging of stablecoins flowing into exchanges during work days only. Seems like the heat signature of...
I think it's because a lot of you buttholes at work are just bored and you're all investing into altcoins. Don't lie to me. I know what's happening.
Of large institutions doing the buying. Large
just like watching this.
Buying up Bitcoin. They don't need it to go sky high immediately. They're able to wait a little bit longer. So why not throw a little FUD on the fire? Why not say, oh no, recession's coming again, the one that everybody on the earth knows about. The recession's coming once again. Well, bring the price down a little bit more. They can buy up even more at cheaper prices to wick us all off once again at the top. Now, where could that top be? Again, patience is key. But based on history, Bitcoin has had all-time highs at 2.618 or 3.618 fib. We saw this here in 2012, 2013, 2014, 2018. Well, guess what? 2.618 is $217,000, a 10x for Bitcoin. 3.618, $515,000. That's like over a 25x for Bitcoin. Or worst case scenario, 1.618, still a 5x for Bitcoin, $102,000. So
listen,
put on your...
if Bitcoin gets to $102,000, I'm happy with that. All right, we only got like 5-10 minutes left. Let's check out real quick Flux. I want to see how the price of Flux is doing right now. Thank you. Huge shout out to Crypto Love again. I will leave a link to his channel down in the description. Guys, please, if you haven't already, hit that like button. 77 cents. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. I should have sold some, but I don't care. I can't sell it anyways because I don't I'm not in any of those exchanges. Let's just check real quick the 7-day. No, I lied. Let's go to the 30-day. This is better. Yeah, that's better. Look at that. So beginning the 12th of January, right? We're over about 50 cents. So we had a double 2x in price, and then now it is pulling back to a little bit, probably like I don't know, 25% or so, right? Overall, because it was like peak $1. Yeah, so pretty much lost a quarter. That's I mean, overall it's still pretty good. Depends if it's going to continue to go down or not. So let's just check out Flux difficulty. Check out the Flux difficulty chart and just see. The difficulty right now, 98.45k. Let's go to, obviously the halving. We know that it was way down around before the halving. It was, yeah, it was pretty steady actually. That's interesting. So it's like, if you look right here, it was right around 28 to 30k or so, and then it dipped down. This is the Ethereum, like all the talk about Ethereum going away. Everybody started getting off Flux, going back to Ethereum just to get some before the halving, and then boom, like look at that rise, like 80k and now it's dropped back off. Spiked up again before the Flux halving, and now it's taking a little bit of a dip and then jump back up. So I guess we're gonna see. Then real quick we'll go to the hash rate. So we're at 6.26 megasouls. Let's see if the same thing. So prior we were at just about 2 before the halving, and then it spiked up to the 8, and now it's back down. And it's crazy how it spikes up because the halvings, nuts. Like that's why we see such a lift off of Bitcoin, because everybody's like, I gotta get some before it's over, you know. At least that's what I think. All right, let's see what you guys got. Bring up the chat right in front of me so I can see if you guys have any last questions. Let's check it out. Trillion Capital Toronto said, did you get a Flux watch? No, they're too pricey for me. Too pricey. I mean, I don't know. I've spent stupid money on worse, I'm sure, but I don't really see the need for a Flux watch. All right, I don't know. What about you guys? You guys have a Flux watch? Let's see. I want to see this poll actually. Bitcoin pullback, how low? No lower than 20k said 33%. 19k ish said 31%, and sub 19 said 36. So 36% of you think we're going under 19k. We had 70 votes too. Appreciate you guys for voting. You guys are awesome. Crazy. I sent you a DM. Let's see. Just don't show. Yeah. Kaiser, you're a fucking troll. Cut it out, all right? All right, let's see. Patrick Murphy, do you see the watches he needs another watch? Yeah, dude, I have. So you know, no, I need more sunglasses. This is the only pair I got now. That's it. Only pair of Oakleys. But anyways, yeah, so watches, I do have watches, but I'm not, I don't know, it's like $1,000 or $1,100 for a Flux watch. I don't really see the point. You know what I mean? I'd rather just buy Flux. That makes sense. The watch is never going to return its value. Let's put it that way. And everybody that looks at, I mean, I don't even know what it looks like, to be honest. Let me look. I've seen it before, but I forget. Let me just Google it. Flux watch, and I'll bring it up and show you guys. Does anybody know? Is there a I don't know if this is it. Hold on. No. Does it have the Flux logo in it? Does anybody know? Does anybody know? Lots of cross-contamination. Overboard tech. Subarus. They're alright. They're alright. My buddy had a WRX. It was pretty badass, actually. I like the WRX. Let's see. Overboard tech. Sid. It does have the Flux logo on the face. Alright. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Let me see. You know what? Let me Google search images. Or it's probably in the Flux Discord. I could probably just do that. Is it TSAO? Is that who makes it? Oh, there it is. Ha. All right. That does kind of look cool, actually. I kind of like that. Not gonna lie. All right, let's see. There we go. You guys are gonna see the chat because I don't care. All right, look at this. This is it, right? Am I wrong? This right here. $1,300 though for that. I mean, it looks cool, but it looks really dainty for 30. I mean, for $1,300. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that worth the money? Personally, I don't think so, but that's just me. It's cool looking. I give it that. The rear looks much better. Interesting. I'd give 500 for it. I'd pay 500 for it. I wouldn't pay 13. 13's too expensive. That's way too much money for that watch. It's not worth it. I mean, if it was I don't know, man. If it was like one of those like solar powered watches that, like, you know, I have a couple of the Nighthawks. I don't know, it's like made by Citizen. They actually, the sun powers them, so like obviously if it sees sunlight, you're not gonna run out of the battery, right? So like that would be cool. I don't know if that does, but one of them I have one of them, except it says Timex. One of what? One of the Flux watches? I have my Apple Watch that I already don't wear. Yeah, I actually gave my Apple Watch to my niece. It worked all right for a little bit, but it just turned into a pain in the ass. My phone has a clock. Yeah, that too. You know what's funny? Actually, every time I wear a watch, doesn't matter. Someone asks me the time and pull out my phone. Like, I'll be wearing a watch and I have the time right here, and I still pull out my phone every time. It's just such a habit. 3 Foxco. That I have a Citizen Eco Drive since 2009. It still runs. Never had to replace a battery. Awesome watches. Yeah, dude. The Citizen watches are great. I love them. I absolutely love them. You know the gold watch I printed out for the retired guy. Everyone said, geez, it's not even a Rolex. Oh man. Yeah, so she trolled some guy at her work. The wife says to me, do you have any watches you don't use? I'm like, what? Like, what do you mean? She wanted to give a watch to one of these like old guys that came in and helped at work. I was like, you're not giving him my watches away. Get out of here. So she printed out a fake one and gave it to him just like as a joke. But yeah, if I had a cheap watch, it would have been a different story. But I can't spend $1,300 on a watch. That's crazy. Again, I've spent like 5, but like 13. No, it's not for the wrist, man. All right, guys, you are all awesome. Let me see, what time is it? It's 9:05. I got to get out of here. I got to take care of the kids, but I'll be back around 1:30. Hopefully I got to get the kids down and then I'll be here. So usually between 1 and 2, if I can shoot for 1:30, I will. Eastern Standard Time, obviously. My wrist is a perfect length to smack on doorknobs. Took me 4 watches to figure that out. You know what's funny? Yeah, you're not wrong. I've hit my watch on so much shit. It's unreal. The counter, everything. It's terrible. But all right, guys, you're all awesome. Appreciate you all. Have a good Friday. Hopefully you guys have an easy one. And if you're already out of work, I'll see you guys this afternoon or later on this evening. Peace out. Have a good day. Smash that like on the way out.